Hello and welcome back to another Tori photography vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Victoria. I'm the owner and lead photographer of Tori Photography. We focus on weddings, events, and engagements. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and continuing to watch and support my shenanigans. We are going to focus on the wedding event and engagement for this episode or this video. I feel like I've been heavy with the lifestyle on this vlog. Now, for you that are new here, we do weddings, events, engagements, and lifestyle. And so for people that are returning, you could see that we did have a decent amount of lifestyle happening on our vlog. So we are switching back over to the professional side and going to talk about an editorial shoot. That's the word, the editorial shoot. So what is an editorial shoot? So from my perspective, an editorial shoot is a way for me to practice what I want to do when it comes to weddings, specifically weddings and engagements. Events, not so much. I don't really need that type of practice. I just need to know what the client is actually looking for. So for an editorial or a styled shoot, I'll use both of those words throughout this video. I use it to do a dry run of how I want to pose my couples, what prompts I want them to use, what creativity I want to do. And so that is my outlet without the wedding day or the engagement day pressure of practicing my skills. So we are going to walk through an editorial that I did last year. This one, I posted a short about this. I think this is like my most viewed short, so I'm super excited about that. It is also published on the Black Bride's website. I will go ahead and put a link in the description, as well as all of the information about the couple's attire. So that way you have reference of like where I got everything. And so we are going to start with some of these photographs. So to paint the context or the picture around this, so this editorial happened last year at a conference, at a photography conference. It's called the Photo Cookout. Shout out to Dr. Tamaya Colvin for hosting the Photo Cookout. And so I submitted to be an instructor for this conference, specifically for a wedding style shoot. And so I did have other photographers that were learning some of the things that I did as far as like posing, prompts, whatever I was working on. So this is the styled shoot that I had organized as well as put on for the conference. So let's get into this. I wanted to showcase this one because I think this is one of my favorites. A lot of the photographs that I have on this video today are some of my highlights or favorites that I really did enjoy photographing. And so this one, I just really loved the angle. I'm on the second floor, they're on the bottom floor. I had them laying on this like S-curve couch. I just really love the aesthetic of this hotel. We were at the Virgin Hotels in New Orleans. And just absolutely love the aesthetic. Whoever designed their hotel, it was beautiful. Every corner I turned, I was like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And so I utilized this space because of the angle, the creativity. You know, we love a good like aerial view of locations as well as couples. So wanted to go ahead and do that for this photograph. I have the groom sitting up looking down at his bride, and then the bride looking up at the camera. So I just really like the aesthetic of this photograph as well as the leading lines. I would assume like when you look at it, your first thing is to look at the couple and then move across the photograph to see all of the details of this location. So absolutely loved it. This next one, I had the couple pose in this open space. Lots of natural lighting at this hotel, so I really did enjoy that. And so I just have them standing and posing here. The bride, I think I told the groom to say something funny or like hold her or like squeeze her butt or something like that, just to make her laugh. So for context, this couple, they are a real couple. They are actually married, and so I always want to make sure that for my editorials or style shoots, I have a real couple if I do have two people, because you get the natural chemistry or the natural affection between the two. And so I really just try to focus on having real couples during any of my editorials, because at the end of the day, I don't want, I just want the natural reactions. I want the natural chemistry. And if you decide to hire models that don't know each other, it can get a little awkward. So I don't want the awkwardness, like, bleh. Okay, so anyways, back to this photograph. So I just have them posing, her natural laugh as well as him looking out into the distance. So this next one, the bar, again, this hotel is absolutely beautiful. And so I wanted to really just capture the essence of the photograph, the essence of the hotel, as well as it seemed to, I wanted to continue with the vibe of like an elopement, right? So we have the midi skirt, we have the high heels, the groom is wearing your basic black and white attire, but I still wanted to keep it fun and fresh. So that is with the shorts, the short dress with the really accent bow and the train. The train is attached to the bow. The dress was, I absolutely love this dress. And using these hot pink shoes, I feel like it brought in the quirky theme of the hotel. But yeah, so I did want to take a photograph around the bar because it is pretty chill. I do like the fact that the natural light is coming in this direction, so coming towards her. But even with the light being there, her dreads are blocking the sun. So I really like the fact that with her dreads blocking, I do get a clean visual of her face as opposed to having like a weird splotch or a weird splotch or weird light like on her face. So I did like that. I think that this picture came well together, given that we were in a public setting with this couple, and sometimes public settings are a bit awkward, but that's also how weddings are. Wedding spaces, if you're not in a typical wedding space, it can get awkward, or even like the engagements, those can get pretty awkward. But it's all about the practice and the comfortability of your couple and you in an open space. So I really like this one. This one I wanted to play with the steps, but it was still a higher view, as if like we are seeing a couple in action, more to so like they're in their own world, and it's like you're kind of peering down or peering into their lives. So I kind of just wanted to do like this little hidden moment on this staircase, and I thought it was really cute, like them looking at each other and smiling and giggling. Like I really liked this. Still, again, getting those like natural emotions that a real couple would actually have. The sunlight is not wanting to play nice with me today. Alright, so this one I wanted to play around with movements and again with the steps. So I had them going up and down the steps a lot, looking at each other, looking at me. But I really just liked how, again, the stylist of this hotel kind of just framed all these different pictures. And so I wanted to capture this wall, but like also the couple. So I think your eyes when you first look at it is you do look straight into the framed pictures, but then you look down and you see the couple. So I just really wanted to play with movement, but as well as keep this aesthetic going. So we are moving outside. I really loved that this hotel had different balconies. So we utilized the second floor balcony. The sun is where it's supposed to be. So you get that tiny sun flare, but like not too much. We love a good sun flare, just not an overpowering one. So this is a completely natural sun flare. I did not add these. So my view of photography is like more journalistic, where it's like if it's there, it's there. Just using the natural light and the natural element. So I really liked this setting, and they're just they're just a cute couple. Like, it was just so fun to hang out with them and get to know them. This was my first time meeting them like in person, and so I just really enjoyed hanging out with them and having fun. They are also a photo and video team, so like they know what's up when it comes to wedding day, so I just really liked working with them. But yeah, the sun, how the dress is, you can really see the bow and the train, and it's just, I don't know, I just really love it. It just makes, this photograph makes you happy, or at least it makes me happy, so I just really like it. So this, again, like I said, for editorial style shoots, it's all about practicing, so then that way on the wedding or in the engagement, I'm already like laser focused, like these are the things that I want to tackle, and this is how I'm going to approach them. And so this one, I really just liked, how the sun was coming in and it cast that really harsh shadow on the wall, and so wanting to play with still focusing on the dress and the details, but then as your eyes move across the photo, you do see their reflection of them kissing. And then I love the little, you know, click of a heel, like put your foot up moment. So we've made our way to the rooftop at the hotel, and they actually had like a nice bar and lounge with a pool, but it was a lot of traffic there, so I wanted to go ahead and make sure that we didn't have a lot of traffic in our background because, you know, didn't want to edit all that. So we went around and we found this pretty balcony. At this point, the prompt was to scoop her up, give her a hug, and kiss her like right here on, I guess, between her jaw and her neck to bring out that natural smile. So the prompt worked, and she looks cute and they look cute. So I really like this one. I like all of them. I'm probably going to keep saying I really like them, but I literally like all of these. This is one of my favorite editorial style shoots that I put together, so I really liked it. So again, we are on this rooftop, just like, I don't know, there's the vibe. It's so funky and eclectic, and I feel like it does scream elopement, because I feel like with a traditional wedding, you do have the theme of like the different colors, but with an elopement, it's kind of like, do you, whatever, wherever you are, like that's what you're going to get. And I do like the fact that there is just this pop of color throughout this hotel. So yeah, so I love the fact that they have this fireplace, like all the little glitter, it was like a disco ball was hanging, so of course with the sun hitting it, it just created all these sparkles. Wanting to play with the different lines of light, so I did intentionally put him in the sun and get that harsh line across his face. And then of course for the bride, making sure like that light kind of just goes across her skin but not her face, because I did want to make sure that her face was shown. And to this one, we have a close-up of all of the details. So we have a close-up of the dress detail, we have the makeup, we have the hair, the earrings, and of course how the bride looks. So I really just like this close-up detailed shot of our bride. So this one was actually in a hidden room that was in the hotel. You actually had to push a wall back to get this room, and it was already a moody type of room anyways, but there was a light on the ceiling, and so we were able to turn off all the lights. There's about 20 photographers in this room at this point, but we were able to turn off majority of the lights except for this one, and then play around with our camera settings to really, well, for me to really black out everybody else, so it does literally look like it's just those two in this room in this intimate moment. And then this is a great opportunity for a client. You can play music, you can play either soft music or sensual music, and just have them swaying and dancing and just like really just being in the moment with themselves, and then that's how you get this kind of reaction. So this one, we are outside of the hotel, and for the class I had a bunch of petals, and I was just throwing the petals towards the couple, so then that way the the other photographers could get that like movement in the photograph. So this is kind of like the after effect of it all. As far as deciding whether I like black and white or like a colored colored photograph, it really just depends on the mood. Like this one is kind of intimate. Of course they're by themselves because this is an elopement, so like all of the pictures they're by themselves, but this one just seemed more intimate, and so I really like to do black and white for those intimate details, as well as, I mean, to be honest, with the color, the awning and this was all black. The building is like not like super bright white, but like a little white, so I was like, you know, I'm not really missing any of the color pop except for like her shoes and the flowers, so I'm not missing the color pop. This is an intimate moment, so why not make it black and white? And so that's basically the reason why I picked this as a black and white. There is no like true rhyme or reason, and it just really goes off of the vibes and what I like. And so this one I really liked, just again with the movement. So we had them walk on this sidewalk, up and down this sidewalk against the hotel. A lot of the time when I have people walking, it's like, you know, just have a conversation with yourself, just talk about whatever, go ahead and look at each other, look away, laugh, kind of just, you know, just do fun, silly things. And so that is, again, a lot of the prompts are for like the reaction, to get that reaction for your couple, and then you're just there to like photograph that moment. And so so that is what this prompt is is the couple walking hand in hand up and down this sidewalk up against this hotel. All right, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of this styled shoot. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to continue to do this, where I'm walking through photographs that I've taken and kind of telling the story about them. Again, like I said in the beginning, we are heavy on the lifestyle for a while, so I did want to go ahead and bring back the professional side and showing the photographs that I took. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like, comment, subscribe. And we are taking clients and couples for the rest of 2024 as well as 2025. I think this is going to come out maybe around, you know what? I think I'm going to put this out in June. Yeah, we're going to put this out in June. And so we still do have the rest of 2024 and of course 2025. We are in the DMV area, but we do also offer destination weddings and events. So definitely go ahead and book us. Our link is in the description as well as the bio. But if you didn't know, I'll put the website right here. It's toridellphotography.com. You can find us on Instagram at toridellphotography as well. But all the links and stuff are in the description. So yeah, so I'm rambling at this point, but thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to tell a friend that your wedding and event photographer is on YouTube and you should go check her out. You should also go hire her because we are booking services. All right, cool. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Thank you.